Hello everybody. Max Bridges here, Antioch Unified School District employee at Dallas Ranch Middle School. And today I'm going to be showing you how to take your class meeting link from Teams and put it into MyLocker or ClassLink for your students to access. All right, let's get started. All right, so let's already assume that you know how to schedule your meetings in Teams. So the first thing we're going to want to do is go into Teams and find that link so we can share it in MyLocker. All right, so if you take a look at my screen here, here's a list of my teams. So I am going to select my Period 1 class. And I've already scheduled the meeting, and it shows up in my posts. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that scheduled meeting. And when I do, it opens up the details for the meeting. And as you can see here, I have an active link for Join Microsoft Teams Meeting. What you're going to want to do is you're going to highlight that link. Okay, just drag your mouse across, and then you're going to right click, and you're going to select Copy Link Address. Okay, now I'm using the web-based version of Teams, so it pops up with a window like that. If you are using the desktop version of Teams, it will open with a smaller window with just two options. But either way, we're going to want to choose to copy the link. Now that I've done that, I have the link waiting on my clipboard, and we just need to take it into MyLocker. So the next thing I'm going to do is go into MyLocker, and I want to select a teacher console so I can see all of my classes. So I'm going to click on the little backpack icon. And so here we have a list of my classes for this coming year. And so I want to take that link for the Teams meeting that's on the clipboard, and I want to put it into one of these classes. So I'm going to select my Period 1 class here. And when the detail window comes up on the left side, we're going to select Apps. Okay, so these are a list of all of the apps available to my students for that class. And I want to add a new one, but actually it's going to be the class meeting. So I'm going to click on the blue plus here where it says Add New App. And it gives me a list of all the apps that I can share, but it also gives me the option to add my own. So up in the upper right corner up here, you'll see a little button for Add Your Own App. You just click on that. And then you're going to give it a name. So I'm going to call this Class Meeting. And we're going to call it, let's see, Bridges Period 1. So that's going to be the name of the app. And then I'm going to also paste the URL, which remember, that's sitting there on the clipboard. So all I want to do is paste that right now into the URL. And that is the link for my meeting. So I also want to select an icon. So if I click Select Icon, I can choose from any of the existing icons. And I can also type in Teams here, and a Teams icon comes up. I'm going to select that, and I'm going to add that app. And so now you'll see on my screen where I have a class meeting for Bridges Period 1, and that is the link to my meeting, my class meeting. So on the first day of school or anytime during the first quarter when a student wants to access my class meeting, they can simply do it through MyLocker. They won't have to install Teams. They won't have to go into Teams, go into the calendar. So this is going to be the easiest way for your students to find your first class meeting, especially that first week when they're still getting familiar with all their apps. Just direct them to go to MyLocker, tell them to click on their class, Period 1, and select the class meeting, and they'll be in. All right, I hope that helped you guys out. Check back with more tips. See ya.